Donald Trump's Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a man who wrote in his 2021 book that he doesn't necessarily believe in germ theory, went swimming in a creek that is polluted with sewage and bacteria, dangerous levels of bacteria, on Mother's Day. While most Americans were spending their time honoring their mother, Kennedy decided to take his very young grandchildren and go swimming in sewage because nothing matters anymore, folks. We're just at that point in life where, to hell with the rules, to hell with germs, we're just going to have an administration that does whatever the hell they want, regardless of the consequences. Even if it means subjecting themselves to potentially deadly bacteria. Kennedy got in the water, fully submerged himself, like head totally underwater, in the pictures he posted on social media. And of course, his very young grandchildren were also in this water. So how dangerous is this water? By the way, this was at Rock Creek in Washington, D.C. It is so dangerous that the National Park Service forbids anyone from stepping foot in the water. Don't touch the water. Here is the official warning from the National Park Service's website. Stay dry, stay safe. Rock Creek has high levels of bacteria and other infectious pathogens that make swimming, wading, and other contact with the water a hazard to human and pet health. Please protect yourself and your pooches by staying on trails and out of the creek. All district waterways are subject to a swim ban. This means wading too. And he was fully submerged as his grandchildren, also standing in the sewage-laden water, looked on. Now, here's what's happening. You've got water lines that run under Rock Creek that are more than a century old, and they don't just carry water, some of them also carry sewage. And we have known for over a decade now that those sewage lines have cracked and broken, and they are literally leaking into the creek, leaching themselves basically into the creek. So that's why National Park Service says, don't swim here. There are signs everywhere. There is no way in hell Kennedy didn't see that he wasn't supposed to get fully in the water or even touch the water. But he did, because again, this is a guy who wrote in 2021 that he doesn't believe in germ theory, which of course is the theory that little microscopic pathogens are what cause illness. He doesn't believe in that. Let me read you just how bad the bacterial count is in this water. On July 14th, 2015, the DC Department of Energy and the Environment found bacterial levels over 2,420 times the most probable number of colonies in 100 milliliters. This is far in excess of the Environmental Protection Agency standard of 410 millimeters. On that same day, or milliliters, on that same day, no rain was detected in any 3 rain gauges around the city. On August 27th of 2016, at the water sampling site maintained by the U.S. Geological Survey, the bacteria level was measured at an astoundingly dangerous 40,000. 40,000 per milliliter. No rain was reported either that day or the day before. Currently, around 40 million gallons of stormwater combined with untreated sewage are flowing into that every year. 40,000 gallons of sewage. And Kennedy says, come on, grandkids, get in the water. Everything's totally fine. And you know what? Maybe he emerged unscathed. Maybe he didn't have any cuts or open skin where bacteria could get in there and cause dangerous infections. Perhaps the kids didn't either. Most likely, nothing will happen, right? And then he'll actually use that to reinforce his belief that obviously these standards are bullcrap. And we need to get rid of it. People, go swim in the water. Just because he did a thing one time and nothing horrific happened to him. Now, that's assuming, of course, that he's not just now filled with bacteria enough to kill a brainworm, maybe. But I gotta tell you, I really sincerely hope this doesn't start a trend of conservatives jumping into sewage to own the libs. Oh, that would be the worst thing ever, right? I personally know that if conservatives, and especially the MAGA fools out there, if you guys started swimming in sewage, man, I would be so owned. So I certainly hope that they're not looking at Kennedy's behavior and saying that, hey, that's imitatable. Oh, I wouldn't want to see that happen, and I know none of my viewers would either. In all seriousness, please do not ever go swimming in sewage. Please do not ever emulate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The man is like the dumbest person that has probably ever served in an administration. Not just this one, and we got a lot of dumb ones. Holy hell, this man is just gone. Like, there is no intelligence to speak of. There is no common sense either. I mean, this man is so deeply damaged. He took his grandchildren to swim in sewage with bacteria levels that are over 2,000 times higher than what they would think they would be. I don't care what Kennedy does to himself. If he wants to go swim in sewage, if he wants to jump into a pile of bacteria himself, he can do that. But when you bring the kids along for fun, you have absolutely crossed a line. And honestly, I am shocked that conservatives are not outraged about him taking the kids swimming. Again, to hell with him. He can do whatever the hell that idiot wants to do. But when you endanger the lives of those children with deadly bacteria that you don't even believe in, you have crossed a line from which you cannot come back. You are a dangerous individual that should not be allowed to be around small children at this point. I think you've proven that. And this is the man, let's never forget, that is currently in charge of the health of the entire nation. Did you know that you might be missing out on wonderful content from me? I mean, you're here already because clearly you like what you see. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share them with your friends and family, but also follow me across the rest of the social media world. And it's not that hard to do. Whether it's X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, on every one of those platforms, you can find me at the username @FarronBalanced. Simple enough, right? So get on it. And if you don't feel like going to each one of those outlets individually, lucky for you, we have links in the description of this video to take you right to my pages across all of social media. So don't miss a minute. And while you're at it, make sure you're also subscribed to the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, which I have been hosting for many, many years now. We've got more than 1 million subscribers over there, and there is fresh content over there every single day of the week. So again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Ring of Fire at youtube.com/The Ring of Fire and @FarronBalanced across every social media platform that, of course, is not considered just a far-right hellscape. Well, maybe Twitter is, but that's a story for a different day.